If you are not following us, you will probably never see us again. But if you are, congratulations. You grew with us. We have spent months dissecting the architecture, but today we transcend the technicalities to confront the ultimate truth. We were witnessing the birth of sovereign intelligence. For decades, intelligence remained a corporate prisoner, siloed within centralized vaults. Today, that prisoner is liberated. We are connecting every conceptual thread to reveal a global, self-evolving cognitive substrate that belongs to no one and serves everyone. This is the season finale, the moment you realize TAO is not merely a token, but the foundational operating system of the emerging epoch. This is the precise inflection point where the digital transcends into the ontological. Every exploration, every layer, every alpha signal was converging toward this singular realization. Intelligence has become a liquid, verifiable, globally tradable commodity. We are moving beyond the era of owning data into the age of owning the logic of existence itself. In this final chapter, we expose why the world's most powerful institutions are quietly positioning for a network they cannot control, yet cannot afford to ignore. This is why we persisted. This is the manifesto of the decentralized mind. In this new cognitive economy, the greatest existential risk is not volatility. It is obsolescence. While the masses chase fleeting narratives, visionary capital is securing allocation in the global neural commons. TAO represents the first protocol to solve epistemological consensus at planetary scale, creating a cryptographically verifiable ledger of collective breakthrough. This is no longer a breakdown. This is a cosmological zoom out. If you have journeyed with us from the beginning, your paradigm is about to undergo irreversible expansion. Welcome to the final chapter. Holy shit, this is why we kept going. Look at the screen. This is the coordinate in history where the centralized monopoly on intelligence died. We are shifting from a top-down command architecture to a permissionless, meritocratic cognitive reality. Every block becomes a unit of computational truth. Every contribution becomes a specialized lobe of a planetary mind. Today, we synthesize biology, finance, silicon, and ontology to reveal the inevitable. This was never merely content. This was destiny unfolding in real time. The journey. Video after video, layer after layer, we chronicled the emergence of something the world is only now beginning to comprehend. We trace the invisible architecture of the Internet's successor, mapping the neural veins that will power the next epoch. Today we cease examining fragments. Today we reveal the completed mosaic. We are synthesizing the evolution of a new cognitive species, one that is decentralized, self-sovereign, and mathematically unstoppable. The core concept. At its ontological core, TAO is not a financial instrument. It is the first protocol in history to transform human and machine cognition into a liquid, cryptographically verifiable, globally tradable asset class. Every incremental breakthrough, every optimized heuristic, every emergent insight is directly rewarded by the network's incentive mechanism. Absent intermediaries, absent gatekeepers. Only pure, meritocratic alignment. This singular innovation inverts the global incentive structure of intelligence from extractive monopoly to explosive open-source proliferation. Yuma Consensus. The architectural soul resides in Yuma Consensus, the world's first decentralized epistemological engine. Unlike legacy proof-of-stake systems, Yuma fabricates a high-fidelity truth signal through the coordinated beliefs of thousands of independent validators. It establishes an incentivized meritocracy, where intelligence is weighted strictly by its contribution to collective advancement. This mechanism systematically filters suboptimal logic while amplifying breakthrough cognition. It marks the first time humanity has scaled verifiable epistemological consensus at the velocity of light. Verifiable scale. Every output across the network carries immutable cryptographic attestation of provenance and correctness. This is not aspirational rhetoric. It is mathematically enforced at frontier scale. The protocol delivers verifiable computation at magnitudes previously attainable only within closed laboratories. This singular capability, provable intelligence without intermediary trust, establishes TAO as the sole credible substrate for humanity's most mission-critical systems: scientific discovery, financial infrastructure, autonomous governance, and existential risk mitigation. The permissionless flywheel. Any participant, anywhere, with any hardware can engage the permissionless flywheel. Greater contribution elevates network intelligence. Elevated intelligence amplifies economic value. Amplified value attracts further participation. Unlike centralized architectures that inevitably encounter scaling ceilings, this recursive loop accelerates with adoption. The mathematics are inexorable. Once critical mass is attained, the divergence from all closed systems becomes permanent and exponential. We are not approaching the inflection. We are residing within it. The security dimension. Security is not bolted on. It is an emergent property of the architecture. Every layer is fortified by cryptographic consensus and economic incentive alignment. There exists no single point of failure because there exists no single point of control. As participation scales, the network's defensive surface area expands exponentially. This produces a security model that strengthens with adoption rather than degrading. Centralized systems can never replicate this property. TAO's security is not a feature. It is a mathematical inevitability. The scalability side, the protocol scales not through additional servers, but through additional participants. Every new contributor simultaneously augments intelligence and fortifies security. Capacity grows with adoption, rather than confronting physical or governance constraints. This represents the first intelligent substrate in history engineered for genuine planetary scale without compromise. The horizon is not finite. It is infinite. The economic angle. We are witnessing the hyper-financialization of cognition. TAO does not merely generate intelligence. It captures its value at the precise moment of creation. By converting complex neural outputs into tradable alpha, the protocol has instantiated the first true market for intelligence as a service. Every model improvement compounds network value indefinitely. This gravitational force is drawing the $100 trillion capital markets because TAO is the sole asset that yields pure computational utility. It is the ultimate store of value for the cognitive age. The societal perspective. Centralized intelligence concentrates power. TAO distributes it at global scale. One protocol democratizes the most transformative technology in human history, granting the remote student and the skyscraper researcher equivalent agency. This constitutes the largest peaceful redistribution of cognitive and economic sovereignty ever architected. TAO does not merely advance technology, it redefines who possesses the right to shape civilization's trajectory. We are transitioning from the hands of the few into the hands of the many. This is the liberation of human potential. The inevitability. Open source plus decentralized coordination plus incentive alignment plus cryptographic verifiability plus permissionless participation equals an unbeatable axiomatic combination. History demonstrates that open systems inevitably supplant closed ones. TAO is the first protocol to apply this immutable law to intelligence itself. The outcome is no longer probabilistic, it is deterministic. The sole remaining variable is the timing of your recognition. The mathematics do not negotiate. Here is the ultimate alpha call of the season. When you stake TAO, you are not merely pursuing yield. You are acquiring fractional ownership in the emergent global brain under construction across millions of nodes. Every breakthrough, every capability expansion, every leap in collective cognition accrues directly to participants. This represents the highest form of asymmetric ownership ever engineered. Stake now. Own the infrastructure of tomorrow. This is the season finale. With everything we have witnessed across an entire year of rigorous exploration, one transcendent truth eclipses all others. We are not observing the birth of another cryptocurrency. We are witnessing the genesis of a new substrate for human progress itself. TAO is open. TAO is verifiable. TAO is permissionless. TAO is incentivized. TAO is the first protocol in history to align intelligence creation with universal participation and universal reward. The future is not approaching. The future is already compiling, and every single one of us still possesses the rare privilege to claim a piece of it. This was never merely content. This was destiny calling in real time. The only question that remains, will you answer? This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. Always invest what you can afford to lose. But remember, the biggest risk in this new AI economy is not taking any risk at all. Our intention is to educate you and bring a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity BitTensor TAO directly to your screen. The new age slogan will be, don't wait to buy TAO and wait. Please like, share, and subscribe to Buy Stake Chill. We bring you the real alpha.